Hey guys, this is Jimmy22 here, and I have come to a conclusion. And that is maybe I don't get along with hippies or hippie type people. Or maybe it's just I have terrible luck. I don't know. There's a lot of people with where I work that I do not we don't mesh very well. And upon initial viewing, I would think that I would get along with them very well. And mostly they're customers. Like maybe I just can't read customers. Maybe it's from my point of view and their point of view, and like we just clashed because of where we are. I don't know, it's weird, but I don't do well with customers, or talking to customers, socializing really. There's a guy, old man with a mohawk, pink. You would think he'd be nice. Nope. There was the other guy who looked like he was a hippie in his youth but kind of grew out of it, but nope. And the topic for today, I'm gonna talk about another hippie looking person, and it didn't work. So let me set the scene. I'm working. I'm getting paid, so I'm working because I wouldn't work if I wasn't getting paid. One, because I don't want to, and two, because that's illegal. They will fire you. And so I was working, and I was getting pretty into it. I would say I was going at about 75% of the minimum of what my employers want me to work. So I was doing pretty good, almost the minimum. And so I'm stocking, and it's the creamer, where they have the coconut milk, the regular milk, the soy milk. It's a big refrigerated area, so I'm stocking it, and a woman comes up to me, and she's pushing her cart. She looks fine, but I only saw her from the corner of my eye, so that's more based on black and white than it is actual like color. So I don't know, that has a factor, but she looked fine. And so she was dressed, I guess, kind of like hippie look. And when I say hippie, let me just clarify. When I say hippie, I don't mean hippie, like just straightforward hippie. I just see people in as like 3 or 4 different categories. The regulars, jeans, t-shirt, stuff like that. The uptight suits, sweater vest, real, nicely dressed, casual dress. The troublemakers, and that's people whose pants don't fit one way or another. People with tattoos on their face, and I'm they could be perfectly nice people. There's a guy who had tattoos all over his face. He always asks me for help. Always says thank you, hello sir, yes sir, no. It seems nice. But these are the people that look like trouble. And then there's the miscellaneous, which is I don't know where they go from. I just see them and I'm like, I don't know where to put you. And then the hippies, kind of more loose. They just come off as a more counterculture type thing. So when I say hippie, I just mean they kind of fall into that weird little category. But yeah, this woman, I want to say early 60s. She looks like a hippie. She's got a colorful coat on, long gray hair braided. She's got makeup on. Her eyeshadow is like purple, and she's got a pentagram. So hippie. And she says, "Could you help me get one of the creamers? The almond milk on the top." And so I said, "Sure." And so what I did, and this is my mistake. Well, this is my first mistake. I made many mistakes. This is my first mistake involving this story. So I said, okay. And then the second mistake I made was I opened the door and I paused to look at the almond milk, because I'm thinking, oh, okay, what's wrong? And what I said and what she probably thought I meant was 2 different things, because I said, maybe she can't get it. Like it's stuck, or it's a weird angle, or there's some milk behind it that's pushing it, so she can't actually get it. What she heard was, I think she's a lazy cripple who doesn't want to do anything. And so I got her the milk. I gave it to her, and she's like, "Wait, I need to talk to you." And I thought, shit. So she and she was shaking, and I guess I don't know, it was anger. At first I thought it was anger, because I'm like, crap, I'm in trouble. It's been so long. I forgot what it's like to be in trouble, and I don't want to remember. But yeah, she's like, how old are you, Santiago? And I'm fucked at this. I'm screwed at this point, because she knows my name, and I bet you I bet money, if I had money, that she looked at my name tag not to see me as a person, or to speak with me as on level. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like I'm calling you by your name because I want to get closer to you. No, it's I'm calling you by your name because I want you to know I know your name. I can find you. I can track you down. I will hunt you like a dog. I will hunt you like a dog after other dogs that he's aware is in his territory. Like that's kind of the way she said my name. So she's like, Santiago, how old are you? You're and before I could answer, she was already guessing. She's like, you're about 20, 21. And I'm like, and I just paused, and she's like, you're new here too, right? And I just paused again because she was way off on both of those. I'm actually 30, and I've been there for like 10 years. So I said, yeah, sure, a little bit more than that, but yeah, let's go with that. And so she looks at me, and she's trembling. She's like, you look at me, and you think I'm lazy, and I don't want to do stuff for myself. And I did not think that at all, but I just kind of like, I go blank because I did not expect that. And she's like, and you look at me, and you think that I don't want to do anything, that I just want you to do everything for me. But let me tell you something. When I ask for help, it's because I need it. And her arm was doing this the whole time. I don't want to do this the whole time, but she was doing this the whole time. And she said, you know, I needed the help. And you looked down on me. And I said, oh, I'm sorry about that. She said, don't say that word. I don't want to hear that fucking word right now. So I'm like, oh, okay, I know where this is going. And so she says, don't say that word. It's like, you think that I'm perfectly fine. No, I didn't, because she's going like this, but I just nod because she's not happy. And we are taught to kiss ass, like tongue and everything, like savor the cheeks and all that. Not a lot of biting. It's not that passionate kind of kiss ass. It's more of when you pucker up kind of kiss ass. So she's saying that I think she's lazy and that she doesn't, you know, stuff like that. And I'm standing there like it stopped. And so she says, but let me tell you something. I'm not fine. I look okay, but I'm not fine. I was in an accident. And she said accident, and I thought, shit. So I said, I apologize. I'm sorry. And she's like, stop fucking saying that word. I do not want to hear that again. You know, if you're saying it just to say it, it's very offensive, and I hate it, and it's a bullshit word. Stop saying that. And I was freaking out because now I wanted to say it so bad. I wanted to say, I apologize, I'm sorry, I was wrong, it was a mistake. I just wanted to go through all the synonyms and all the phrases that meant the exact same thing just to see if it counted. Just to see if she would say, okay, no, don't use that word. Or I wanted to agitate her. Like, this is what scares me about myself. Like, I just wanted to push. I just wanted to rub it into her. And I'm like, no, don't do that. So I'm like, okay, I won't apologize again. And she's like, but no, I'm not okay. I was in an accident. And then she starts getting out her phone, and she took forever. And while she's getting out her phone, she's saying, you know, I look okay, but I can't move. I am like a robot. I move like a robot. It's stiff. I usually have a cane, but I'm leaning on your cart right now. And I'm like, and I'm just blown away. Just, I never knew I could want to say apologize and sorry in many different ways. It was killing me. It was eating me inside. I might as well be a caterpillar with those wasp larvae that just eat everything. Like, it's taking all I have not to just throw a bunch of different apologies just to see how she reacts. And so she was saying that she's basically a robot now. And not in the good kind of, you know, robot way where they can move and fight and scan data. No, she basically means like she's a cheap scrap robot that could fall apart if you blow on her hard. Which was a pleasant surprise. Her breath wasn't terrible. Like, she was talking pretty close, but her breath was not bad. That was I'm sorry, when customers are yelling at you, that's one of the things you're always like tensing. Like, please don't have bad breath. But yeah, so she showed me her picture, a bunch of pictures of her truck, and it was completely smashed and totaled and everything. And then she said, you know, I know the big man. And at first I thought she's gonna say God, but no, she meant the big man of my one of the higher ups in my who I work for. And I don't think that's true now. I think she just noticed that I was kind of like leaning away, and I was thinking of just walking away because a friend's advice just popped into my head while she was looking through her phone because I had a lot of time. And that's if they get belligerent, you could just walk away. And I was thinking about it, but then she mentioned, the big man, and she was talking about the CEO, so I kind of like, my shoulder just kind of like turned to face her, kind of like when you're drunk or you're falling asleep and you're driving off the road, and then it's kind of go do 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 do, so you just yeah, that's what happened. So she's like, so yeah, I was in an accident, and this is why I asked you for your help, because I can't move. I am sorry. And I guess this time, since she said all she wanted to say and she kind of got her power trip out of the way, she's like, it's okay. But do you know why God put me in this accident? Oh. Why would you ask me this? Why? And, my immediate response was, because he would think it's funny. And the one after that was, he doesn't exist. And the one after that was, he doesn't know you exist. And there was several more. Mostly they were kind of like, well, he was just kind of punishing me, and he was looking. Yeah, most of the other ones were just ways where he was seeing that it would come to this, and he wanted to punish me. But no, I didn't say any of those. I just kind of like, I went deadpan. I went deadpan again, and I just like nodded like, yes, go ahead. I'm wasting time. I'm hourly, so you can go ahead and at this point. And she's like, because I am strong. And I'm like, yes, you are. I did not tell her. One, you were easily offended and almost started crying and screaming at me because you thought I was making fun of you. And two, you will collapse if I move that cart. You are not strong. You are an angry, fragile woman. And I wish you well, but I just want to point out, for definition's sake, you are not strong. And so I'm like, okay, yes, you are. And so she's like, yes, I am. I'm gonna go now. God bless, many blessings upon you. And a hoop-a-doo to you too. And she kind of like, I'm sorry, nothing, I just have a good day. And so, for a moment I watched her like trot off. And yeah, no, she really needed that cart. Like, she would have not, like, her legs look. Oh, if you see her, the way her like lower body was shaking, you would just be like, oh, bless you, dearie, bless your. Oh, it's like one of those puppies that are born with legs that are just not going the right direction, and their head is too big because of too much water, and they're idiots, but they're damn it, they're not trying. So that's kind of like, yeah, I felt a little bit of fondness. So I'm watching her, and as I watch her go, I come to a conclusion. I realized something by looking at her and reflecting on what happened. And I realized, yeah, this would make a pretty good YouTube video, and here we are. I made a YouTube video. So yeah, this is Jimmy22 signing out.